Okay. Welcome to the continuation of the Let's Play Bioshock series. This is the first video in the Let's Play Bioshock 1 line. You could have gotten here for one of three reasons. One, you wanted to start at the beginning of release order, at which point Bioshock 1 would be the correct choice, as it was the first one released. You could have gotten here immediately after my Let's Play Bioshock Infinite playthrough, because you took my advice and you didn't want to see the spoilers. Or you could have come here after the Bioshock Burial at Sea add-on series that went between the two. At that point, you will know all the spoilers for this game, pretty much. And you will have seen the general gameplay for this game, which is different from Bioshock Infinite. If you come from the first series, the first reason, know that there will be a lot of references to how this is different from Bioshock Infinite as I'm playing through, because I'm expecting one of the other two reasons you're here, which is you've watched my Bioshock Infinite gameplay. If you're here for the second reason, you skip the spoilers. I am not giving away those spoilers in this playthrough until the spoilers come up. And if you did watch Burial at Sea, just bear with me. I'm not as stupid as I'm going to sound. I do know what's going on, but I'm not going to let on as much as possible, just like I knew what was going on in Bioshock Infinite, and I didn't let on as much as possible. So, that was a fun 2 minutes of dialogue. Just like always, I'm going to swap to the easy mode because I don't like dying on screen. And let us begin. Now, I will tell you, this video is being made at the same time the Burial at Sea videos are being made, just so that this is up there for a link so that I can send people forward. The rest of the series will be recorded after the Burial at Sea series, so there will be a small wait for the rest of them.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
I believe, yep, I have control at this point. One thing I forgot to mention, this is the Bioshock Remastered Edition, and both Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 will be the remastered editions. For those of you who did see the Infinite game playthrough, you will recognize this tower, this lighthouse, it was at the end of the game. but you never actually saw the inside of it because every time Elizabeth opened that door, we went to a different reality. So let us begin our plunge. I love the subtitles. I have graphic subtitles on so that it lets me read signs from a distance and stuff, but it also humorously just generalizes what I'm looking at propaganda. So this is science, that's industry, let's see, art, and an R. Huh. Okay. So it's a bathysphere, which we rode in the end of Infinite.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture. A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Now, normally there'd be swelling music and it would be really like intense, but for reasons I've given before, there will be no music in these playthroughs. So as I said in the beginning, the introduction of Infinite, the rest of the Bioshock games are not lived-in worlds. You don't meet the commoners who run and hide from you or anything. Which leads to these being horror games, whereas the other one was just an adventure. So be prepared that that is the genre we are now going into. Environmental horror. This is a Vita chamber. If I were to die, this is where I would resurrect. Actually, I can hit tab on this and it will give me help.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
I did a little finagling with the controls, so you're gonna see some of those does not exist things. I do know what I'm doing, and it does work, and it is nice. And it's very dark in here. So I'm getting these things called Eve hypos. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm also getting first aid. And those numbers up in the top left corner are going up, which is very different from Infinite. The top one is my health bar, and the number next to it is how many health packs I have. And I have to manually reset my health. There are things like bandages in this game that put your health bar up some, but health pack will completely revive your health bar, I believe. It might just do a portion of it. And the other one, the Eve hypos, refill the... What was salt is Eve in this game. And I have 3 of those for the same purpose.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Oh, that was a short game.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with Nothing that yellow always have been. You'll be no better off with Metal Daddy, little fish. See you floating.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
Ominous.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
I didn't touch her! You only been come back! You come to laugh at me too? Yeah!
So, remember I did say that I have to manually do it. It's actually very complicated because I've got to be in, these are called plastids, plastid mode. I then hit the button and it refills my plastid energy. Or if I'm in weapon mode and I press the button, it refills my health. So it's the same button, and very often I will refill the wrong thing.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry.
So just be prepared for that.
Don't fucking judge me! Yeah, I know what? I can wait!
What's it say? You can't carry any more. Ah, it's supposed to automatically do that. There it goes. It does automatically do it, but I've got to ask it. If I run out of Eve like that, it does automatically refill the Eve. It doesn't automatically refill the health, though.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe... I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
One benefit of this game is this button right here.
At none. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not?
I'm able to save the game anywhere. So
Why can't Mommy hold me to her breast?
I'm going to stop this video here.
No,
I will see you all. For you guys, it will most likely be in a week, but that's after I finish the other game. So, see you all later.